Jon Hamm has confirmed that ever since the start of the MCU, he has been in talks with Marvel for a role here and there, but he's never landed anything. But the talks continue. So I think most of you know who Jon Hamm is, and at one point I recall that he was on a shortlist of actors to join the X-Men franchise. Now, this was during the time that they were developing X-Men First Class, and obviously his co-star from, why am I blanking on that show? Anyways, January Jones, who he co-starred with, obviously played Emma Frost. So he was rumored to be playing somebody, possibly Sebastian, which obviously ended up going to Kevin Bacon. But since that time, there's also been multiple other reports that he met with Marvel Studios. They got deep into discussions, sometimes not as deep, but he never joined for a project, obviously. And there's reports that at one point he was up for Ant-Man, aka Hank Pym. Obviously that didn't happen. Recently, during a round of interviews, Mad Men! They were in Mad Men together. That's what it was. I don't know why. How does my brain work, man? How did I forget that up until a random word just came out of my mouth? And I'm like, Mad Men! Yeah. Anyways, yeah, he was talking about it in interviews saying, oh, I meet with them. We discuss things. He said he's pitched multiple characters, and some of them have gone to different actors, but he keeps meeting with them, and he's hopeful that at one point he's gonna play a character. Now, truth be told, I don't know who he could play. He's obviously getting much older, so that ages him out of a lot of characters, but to me, this isn't necessarily a disadvantage because there's plenty of older Marvel characters and multiverse variants he could tackle. I could honestly see him as a pretty decent variant of Magneto. Somebody like that that's just, you know, it's a variant. It's not the MCU one, but let's have some fun. I could honestly see him as a couple other characters that have been mentioned in this video, and again, maybe a variant, but it's kind of unfortunate that, like, he lets us know, yeah, a lot of those reports, they were true. I met with them tons of times, just nothing happens. And at this point, maybe he'll just age out of it and just, you know, he'll never get it, but maybe it's a Giancarlo Esposito type of a thing, you know, where for years we want it, we're waiting for it, and then finally happens, and then we hear of who he's going to be playing and see him on the set, and we go, yep, we regret that, hope they never did that. So, you know, I guess it's kind of a monkey's paw type of scenario. It's like, I wish for Jon Hamm to join the MCU, and then he does. And you're like, oh, I didn't specify as what. Maybe it's going to be that. So, it'd be unfortunate, but at the rate they're going, what other characters are left? Like, who you got left? Doctor Doom?